Alright, I'm going to tell you how to resell dedicated servers. Alright, here's the thing you want to start with. Your providers. Providers are important, of course. Alright, I'm going to give you a few providers that I've tried in my experience. And I'm going to tell you what you can do to, not have the same experience I had. Well, my own experience. For my own experience. Sorry to confuse you. Alright, here we go. First, the providers I tried were secured servers, huge servers, OVH, high velocity. Secured servers was decent. They did not give me the ability to suspend the servers or reboot. Which, when it came to abuse reports, and they expected me to suspend the client within 24 hours, yeah, that really didn't work out too well. High velocity. Same issue. They didn't give me the privilege to reboot, shut down, or suspend the servers. So that didn't go down too well neither. OVH, of course, you know what I'm going to say about them. They enabled me all the features, and I was able to take the server down whenever I wanted. Well, whenever I wanted or whenever I had to. I didn't really just do it for the fun of it. Usually when I took a server down was usually when the client got a abuse report. And last but not least, huge servers. Huge servers was fantastic. They enabled me to stop the server, aka shut down, and reboot and start the server. And I did get a few abuse reports, and they were really awesome with me. A few of those providers I did get blacklisted due to numerous spam host reports. Not purposely, it was just the clients. I myself usually just host my own blog, which it really kind of it frustrated me because of the clients in a sense. But you gotta move on from that. There's one provider I can still buy servers from. I just can't sell servers, which I'm fine with that. I don't believe I'll ever get in the hosting industry. Well, as for owning a web hosting company, but I'm still in the hosting industry helping others not have my experience. So what you want to do is contact the provider and ask questions. And I most certainly hope high velocity and secured servers have upgraded those and upgraded the features on the for the resellers or on the resellers, whichever. Because I had a bad experience, I gotta say, though, with a lot of them companies, the support techs were on webhostingtalk.com, and they were really cooperative with me. I know I did make a topic on secured servers and high velocity. I think I did secured servers, I don't remember. But high velocity I did, and one of the support techs reached out to me, and they were awesome. I think it was actually a support manager. Really nice person, really great guy to deal with. However, secured servers, I had a very bad experience with them. I lost most of my clients to them. They're supposed to give me a backup, and they never did give me a backup. So needless to say, I paid for a server, got a half month's worth, and it was just very bad. But I still will recommend the company because I think they've probably improved their service by now. I would most certainly hope so. A company doesn't get worse, it gets better. It evolves and gets much better from what I've seen. We'll take, for example, OVH. They've gotten better. They got really good DOS protection. I was going to say way good. My mind's kind of going crazy at the moment, so bear with me, okay? I don't edit these because I want to sound like a person. I want to sound human, okay? No human's perfect, so there's going to be a lot of imperfections on this. podcast. So just bear with me, all right? And a way to keep your servers organized. What I did is I made a spreadsheet via Excel, Microsoft Office Excel, and I made how much profit I made, what type of server it was, who the provider was. I even put down the actual server price, so I knew how much I upped the price and how much I'd make. When I push out my ebook, or I might just push out the Excel spreadsheet example on my website, and my website is www.mrgeekchris.com. And if you want to contact me, feel free to chris@mrgeekchris.com. But that spreadsheet I made really helped me. Whenever I needed to buy a server, I knew what provider to go to, and so on and so forth with that. There are many more providers. I'm not going to mention them in here. I might mention them later on. Kind of depends. I do prefer I'll probably mention them in my ebook, and I may do a free trial or something with my ebook actually as well, because I do need someone to proofread it. But back to the resell and dedicated servers. You want to, when you put the content on your site for the dedicated servers, make sure and note the features on your server. You want to make sure you have the hard drive space, the RAM, the processor, what type of processor it is, what brand of processor it is. Those are all very important details you should include with your include on your page. Because if you miss a detail, you'll be asked via support ticket. I do recommend you to make notes on those details as well within your system, so your other support techs have access to it. It is always handy. I never recommend canned messages because you want to show your customers you're not a robot. Canned messages are handy for this type of situation with servers if you get questions on it. But back to reselling dedicated servers, what I did initially is I upped the price by usually $60 to $100, and they sold pretty well. I didn't think they would sell, but they did, which was amazing because I really wasn't expecting servers to sell. Another thing is you do not want to prepay for your servers. You want to pay as you go. That's the most, I guess, affordable way to go until you can update your whole update the way you do it and get a co-location. Then you can actually you're paying for multiple servers. You buy the hardware, and whenever you sell a dedicated server, you can initially set it up via KVM and contact the provider. Initially, when you do co-location, you're working directly with the provider, so you'll get a better deal. But to get remote hands, it's going to cost extra money as well. So if you do co-location, I'd recommend or hope you'd be in the same town as the data center so you could do more hands-on work. But there are providers that do provide remote hands for a certain price. Another thing is a lot of these providers these days, there's a provider out there that does specifically cater to the dedicated server resellers. And I hear they're phenomenal with support. It's called, I'm going to give another provider out, Server Stadium. They do provide and cater to the dedicated server reseller, which is great. When I first heard of these guys, I couldn't believe it. A place that just caters to dedicated server reselling. They own most of their hardware. It's pretty amazing stuff here, and they include KVM IP. That's the most important thing. And their prices are nice as well. Their prices it enables you to up the price without making it look overpriced, which is another great thing as well. The only bad thing about these guys is that they do, I mean, there's a max IP of 4. So if your customers want more IPs, they cannot get more IPs. Well, you can't give more IPs neither. I mean, unless they unless you buy your IPs directly from Aaron, then you may be able to get more IPs. Otherwise, you're pretty limited there. But Server Stadium is a decent. Here's the site again, Server Stadium. So .com. Be sure to check that out. When I chatted to support, they answered in a timely manner. What else? They do have details on the reseller program. And from from the information I got, if you wanted to set up a server, dedicated server to resell like VPSs, you could do that as well within that reason. But it's overall a unique thing they did to cater to dedicated server resellers. I haven't seen any place like Server Stadium. And feel free to ask questions to those providers and on Web Hosting Talk. Web Hosting Talk has a lot of interesting topics on there. Why did I mention Web Hosting Talk? I practically live on that site. I'm on there a lot myself, so that's why I recommend it. And I'm never paid to talk about a company. I don't get paid by any of these companies at all to mention them. I mention these companies on my own free will. Even if they if they try to pay me, I'd mention that, but I would not accept any funds from that part. I do this because it's a passion of mine. I like to do this and help other people succeed, and I really do hope people succeed. And if this has helped you in any way, let me know. Give me a tweet. Contact me. Tell me your thoughts. I want to hear from you guys. I hope this information helps you out there, and I hope to see you succeed. I hope to see you have a nice, huge building of your own. All right. For now, that's all I have on my brain. I'll be making another podcast next week sometime, maybe sooner if I get another wild thought. And hopefully it's more informational. And, well, you guys have a wonderful day or night, and I hope this, again, helps you out. Feedback is always appreciated, and criticism. Have a good one.